Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So I am once again working on my Paper Pumpkin Alternatives for September 2024's kit called Autumn Abundance. Hello, Miss Huffy Puffy. Miss TT just came in all up and puffing. She was outside. So welcome to my channel, everybody. So, this kit, guys, is absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I hope you all are enjoying your kit as much as I am. So these are a look at the cards you could make if you made them as they were designed. So this one, and this one on the back, that QR code will lead you to a video to show you how to make the cards as they were designed. This one will lead you to the set of 3 dies called the Every Celebration dies. Which I'm not going to reach because they're like beyond my reach right now because they used to be here. They're no longer like within there. They're like way over there. So a visual of everything in the kit and then the coordinating colors. Videos 1 through 5, I show you everything that comes in the kit. After that, we just kind of move along. So a look at the stamps. So you have a branch, 2 leaves, a shell, a slug. You put them together, you get the snail, thinking of you, sending autumn wishes your way, and with thanks. So what are we doing today? I actually wrote in my book. I did. Amazing, huh? Now let's find the book, right? All right. Book. I was watching Hocus Pocus the other night. Yes. Oh, Hocus Pocus 2, actually. Love Bette Midler. Just loved the movie. So it was, I think the second one, you know, where she was so distraught over her sisters. I really liked that because it showed a bit of compassion for the Sanderson sisters. I love that. Okay, so let's go over what we are going to make today. Now, I have an inspiration for this card. And this was from the beautiful Miss Kathy Klein. She sent me this gorgeous card, and I've kept it on my shelf on a great big paper clip that's like this big. And because I knew I wanted to make something similar to this. So this is that card that I am using. So this was my inspiration. Thank you, Kathy. You guys, when you send me cards, sometimes there are designs that I have never seen, and I love being able to tell you all that you inspire me, because you do. Your comments inspire me. Your cards you send me inspire me. You inspire me to keep going and keep sharing what I create. I wouldn't still be doing this without you all. So thank you all so very much for that. So this is my card. I'm going to set it. We're going to set it aside because I'm going to show you. So what do we have? We have a vanilla card base that is 5.5 by 11, scored at 4 1/4. We have layer number 1. You can see I did a trial piece. I didn't like that back, so we're going to use this side. Layer number 1 is 3.5 by 5 3/8, embossed with the folder and ink. So this is not a 3D embossing folder. You can see the ink still on it. This is just a really old embossing folder because I was redoing my room last night. Oh yeah. It took me forever, and I found my box of old embossing folders. This one had leaves. I thought it would do really well. I know it's supposed to go this way, but for this purposes, I wanted to see it like the branches were falling down. So I put it through my little embossing, what is that thing called? Texture bouquet. I don't know if any of you all remember this. It doesn't do a deep embossing. And this is the raised version back here, but I wanted the recessed version. And then what I did, see, this is the raised part. Then what I did is I inked it up. I lined it up. Let me turn it around where it is. I lined it back up like this again. I inked this side up, and I just did this, and then I took my little eraser and I went like this, and there you go. That's how I did that. So I'm going to set those aside. That one's going to go inside and get erased, but now I'm going to turn it this way. So then I have some lace, and I just You guys saw that before. It's my 75-cent lace from the thrift store. I have some really old ribbon from Stampin' Up. It's very vanilla. It's a really thin ribbon. Any ribbon will work. So we're going to try two things. I started to color it in with some sponge daubers to go with the color of the leaves here. So I'm not sure if we're going to keep it, but we might. I added some Mossy Meadow, some Early Espresso. So if not, we just cut it off and we use just the very vanilla. It's like 1/4 of an inch. You could use thicker. There are options. I have this. You could use like this. You could use twine. Oh, I tried this. This was close to cocoa. I also brought out, I almost used this that my Aunt Carol had given me. This was really a good option. But I went with the other. And then I have 3 pieces that are 1 inch by 2 1/4 in Early Espresso. And I have 2 leaves from the kit, both the same. And then we are going to put these on the guillotine and we're going to cut them straight down the middle. Well, we're going to leave that part on them and cut them down the middle. Yep, I see this in my head. I do see it. Let's hope it comes out. So first things first is we need the guillotine. And I'm going to get me a little sticky note here. I need to make me another little holder. That one has had its day. I am going to open this up. And we're going to, I just want to take off like that much. I guess maybe I don't need the sticky note. All right. Because I only want half of it. Now, I want the same amount, so I will use the sticky note. Because I want them to be exact, hopefully. Or exact-ish. So I'm going to do that, hopefully. Maybe I should do it. Oh, the back half wouldn't help me any, would it? That is not going to help me. We're just going to have to eyeball it. That always works anyways in the end. Let's see if we put this up there. If I could get it. Oh my goodness gracious. That's almost like, that's as close as it's going to get. That's what we want. Now, we will have to do a little fussy cutting once we get it on the piece here. So I need to put it on here to look at it again. So I have one here, and one here. Now I don't, oh, I do want these two all the way to the edge. This is going to be to the edge, to the edge. I know mine is not exactly lining up like hers, but that's all right. So we are going to put, this one was going to go like so. So let's do that one. Get to the glue bottle. It's been upside down all night. Maybe, maybe not, right? I don't know what's up with it, but we're gonna, maybe it didn't like being upside down all night. That's all right. And if you're wondering why I'm holding it to here, because that's going to show me where to stop with my glue. All right. Hopefully it'll show me where to stop with the glue, but I've still got it places I didn't want it. And we need to fussy cut it off. I told you we're going to be fussy cutting some of it. Okay, so there's one. Then we're going to do the bottom one. And the bottom one's going to be going at the top. We're going to go all the way like so. Oh, Hank. Oh my goodness. We're going to close the door because he's loud in there playing with his friend. Let's close the door on Mr. Hank and, oh, I'm going to forget his name. Cameron or something. I just sat on my sweater. He is doing better. I think the break that we had him take was really good. All right. So there's that one. Now, we could do a sentiment here, but I didn't intend to. But now that I'm looking at it, maybe we should. All right. There and there. And then these. It's going to go there. See, I wanted these underneath my lace. These can go on the inside like that on the inside. I guess we could do a sentiment now. I wasn't going to put a sentiment on the front, but now that I'm looking at it, let me put my lace here. Yes, I wanted that, just that little bit of color there. I really like it. I think we will do, oh my goodness, do I want to do the sentiment? Or I cut a piece. See, you never know what comes up. So let's cut a piece of very vanilla for here, and maybe we put these on there. That would work. Okay, so I said this is a 1 by 2 1/4. Just never know what happens. Okay, 1 by 2 1/4. Let's cut that off. That's had its use. So we need it to be probably, which one are we going to put on? We're going to do Sending Autumn Wishes Your Way, which is not very big, is it? So 3/4 of an inch. If I don't like it, we can always try again. 3/4 of an inch by 2. What I'm thinking, there's not much room on here for anything else. So I don't know if I'm going to get those on there or not. So if that goes, we need to make this bigger. It needs to be, 7/8 of an inch by 2 1/8. All right. Much better fit in there. The question being is these will not give me, if I put these in here, even like this, even if I cut a lot of that off, that is not going to give me, unless I do Happy Thanksgiving. Let's see if that will work. If I turn this way, and do Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, I can always turn it over if I don't like it, right? I can always turn it over and try again. Let's get the Stampin' Pierce mat in, and we are going to stamp it in. I didn't pull Poppy Parade, but I'm thinking that's what I want to stamp it in, that bright, but we're not going to because I didn't pull that color. And we're going to do Early Espresso. Okay. I'm going to do Thanksgiving first. In the center-ish. Set it up there. And try to line it up, right? That looks really good. And set that up there. Now to figure out, I can put a little of that leaf, and I can do a little there and a little there, and that will work. Okay, so that's what we do. That's what we're going to do. So I am just going to add some to right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here and slide up so it smears the glue on there. And then on this one, I'm going to do the same. And hopefully I can get as much. Not sure about that one. It's got to pull that back a bit. All right, now let's fussy cut it off. Oh, that came out really nice. Now the question is do I want to make anything popped up? And I'm just going to put this behind it. Not much of anything. But since it's already cut, why not use it, right? Gotta scoot it over. And it should be a little smaller. Isn't that the way it goes? I don't know why, but it needs to be a little smaller. And I'm thinking, what end do I make it smaller on? And it's this end. It just needs a hair. So let's turn it up this way. And needs to be like, why is it not? Let's see if that does it. It's either that or I trim the Early Espresso down. A little from that side. A little from this side. And the more I cut, the more we're going to need to take it off of the Happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to lose the tail probably of the red. It just didn't look centered. Now it's centered. Now we can glue it down. It was not centered, so it needed to be, I'll have to measure it. I was going to do it now, but I got glue on it. What was I thinking, right? All right, so we're going to do some sponging on this one in Early Espresso, just to make it stand out a little bit more. I did try on the back to get some color on there, but it just kind of muddled everything and I didn't like it. I mean, if I had done this on Very Vanilla, maybe, but I wanted to go with something. It just wasn't the look I was going for. So now We're doing it this way. We're going to put our ribbon on. Making sure I've got my branches facing down, as that is how I want them. Little massage. Release the bugging. And we will have to trim the lace because I did cut it. I just didn't want to fool with the hole. Now I realize, yes, there is a reason. I don't want to see the seam on it. I think it is so weird how these glue scissors cut. I mean, I cut all kinds of weird stuff with these silly scissors, and they just, there are things that they don't cut, and there are things that they cut really well. And these are the oldest pair of, look at these things, how glue, if you were to see these, they are icky looking, but they work. Okay, now we need to see what it is we want to do. And you see there's just like that 1/16 of an inch around. And I think what we're going to do is use some fun foam here to make the back of the cardstock, even to the back of this, because I've done this and it's pretty well even. So let's get that roughly on there. There. I'm going to cut it with the guillotine. Just want to give it an initial there. Let's bring back the guillotine. Bring back my Bonnie to me. I'm being silly today. Okay. I could use some of that fun foam to raise the other panels on. Maybe we'll do that. See how we fared here. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I'd like to know where I did with the 1/4 inch, but I bet I put it back in the drawer over there. So we'll just go with this. We're almost done with this roll anyways. I don't know why, but these skinnier rolls, I always lose the cardboard center. Always. It just, the way I hold it and I go and my fingers just kind of roll it right out. It's so frustrating. And a little snippet for there. I mean, I wouldn't want one with plastic in it, because plastics, there's enough plastic in the world as it is. So cardboard, I'll take any day. And I'll take pushing it out, and I'll try to save it every time, but I don't seem to be able to. Ooh, stick to me. There. All right, so now we have that. Now we're going to have to use some more tear tape again. Yes, I know. Oh, that's going to be raised really pretty. So I don't think we're going to be using anything else. So that one, this one. Go this one. No, it goes this way. This one and this one. We can glue those down in a minute. Now we need to take the ribbon. So let's take a look now that we got it together. Do I want to add more color, or do I just want to add that? And guys, come on. Focus and send me your thoughts. I'm going to say no color. I mean, oh, Wait a minute. I lost my little pieces here because this is going to have color behind it. We're not going to need it, but we need to find the other one. Yes, we're not going to need it. We're not going to need the color on there. So this one is going to go right here to the edge. And then I'm going to glue this one down and then slide the other one down. Now it tears. There, it didn't want to tear, so let's add just a snippet more to make sure. Rub down, rub down, rub down, because we want it to stick. I'm just having a good time in there, and I'm so happy after everything that's happened. Kids are so resilient. As long as you don't bring it up, he don't act like anything happened, which is what we want for him. Just don't bring it up. And I think the parents have a harder time, or I know we do, more than anything else. You know, you want to protect your kids from being hurt. Grandkids included. Did some of you think I would not be using these on here? We're just using this in a different way. Oh, now I got to figure out how to get the ribbon on there, right? So we'll just fussy cut it. We'll just fussy cut it. I was going to tuck it around back, but now I glued it down, so that's stinky winky. But we can just leave it to the very edge of it, because I still want it there. And more of the stir tape. Looking for okie doke. A lot of tear tape on this one, guys, it seems like. So this is not going to be a problem. Right there. All the way up, making sure, well, so much for spending all the way on that one, huh? The one edge isn't getting any. You're not going to see the sponging on this side. That's okay. There we go. Now let's get these on. So there. I wonder if I should bring that right there. I like that. And right there. All right. So this one, do I put it on dimension? Oh, I might. No. Today we are going, Hank, my husband, and myself are going to go help little Jissa, who's not so little anymore, 33. Oh no, she's 32. Move into her home, which is finally finished. when she gets home today, she's supposed to call us. I'm wondering, do I add a little bit of, no. It's like, do I add a little bit of gold on here behind this? Do I? What if, you know me, I just can't leave well enough alone. Actually, that isn't half bad, is it? Okay. Yeah, I already put glue on this. We're going to add this. This is the first time I've used one. I'm not even going to cut it up, but that kind of goes. Interesting. Interesting. I wouldn't have thought. But now I like it. I'm going to leave that little hint there. Yes! Oh, but we do need some embellishments. So let's grab the embellishments. And I'm thinking, I really like the, oh no. No, you did not just do that. Maybe it just needs time to sit. If not, I'm going to put dimensionals behind that in a minute. No. Little gnat, sorry, you don't belong there. It's going to be those. Yes, those are them. I was like grabbing scissors, keep grabbing the scissors, couldn't make up my mind. All right, is that on there now? Yes, that's on there. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now that we have what I think is what we're doing, right? 1, 1, 2, 3. There we go. And let's do the Wink Estella, which I think it's time. For me to open my new pen. You hear it? I think it's empty. Oh, there's some coming out. So we will be opening a new pen anytime now. We are going to fleck some gold all over this card in just a second. I got to get the tissue out. But there's the silver. There's the gold. You know what I'm missing is the black Wink Estella. I just thought about it. Oh, here it is. There's the new one. I did open it. I thought I did. Oh, yes. I thought I opened that. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Put those all in the dish. I was thinking, do I flex some black on there? The answer, oh, we still have to do the inside. And I'm like ready to like finish up, right? Okay, inside envelope. Then I can sprinkle everything, all the goodness on there, right? Okay, inside, we are going to, let's do, where is Sending Autumn Wishes Your Way? Or we can do Thankful for Friends Like You. Now, this is also from the August 2019's Paper Pumpkin kit. So it says, grateful for family like you. We're going to use that one. Why? Because we can, right? Because I can. And this one we're going to stick on the envelope. So we're going to put this one. It's a bit larger. And I just inked my thumb up. So thankful for friends like you. I like it. And then I want to do, I've been doing all those branches, but let's change it up. Let's do some Poppy Parade. I didn't put Poppy Parade. We will do some Cajun Craze. I need my little coaster here. I need to see if Miss Jackie will make me some new ones. So we're going to just do some leaves. Cajun Craze. Cajun Craze. And then we're going to do some, I think my pad either needs re-inked or I need to replace it. And I just replaced the, I probably just need a new one. That'll be on my list. I just replaced my basic gray one. I did order a new one because you guys were here with me when I threw that one right in the garbage can. Oh, you guys haven't seen that video yet. Well, heads up. I have to throw an ink pad away. I did have to throw it away. I had to replace it. All right. So, stamp off. And then we're going to do the stem. There we go. All right, now we have the inside done. Now the envelope, please, right? And here we can do we're going to go ahead and do Sending Autumn Wishes Your Way. And that in the crushed curry, and then we're going to do Thinking of You in crushed curry on the back. And let me see. I want to use crumb cake to do the branch. I know I haven't used the snail a whole lot. Sorry. So, just my aunt did some really cute stuff with the snail. She fussy cut him out and stamped him, and he looks really good. Okay, so now we are done. Now we can bring out the tissue. I have to cover my ink pads. Give me a minute. They have to get closed. I don't want the alcohol from the gold. We're going to even do the envelope here. So I don't think I need to do any. I don't want to give it a squeeze. I think there's plenty in there. Oh, yep. See, it's speckling everything. It's very subtle. But if you wanted to get more, you give it a squeeze. And you'll see that it starts coming down in there, right? Now for me, there's not enough on this. So I'm going to try to get more on the Happy Thanksgiving. Yes, now I'm happy. Okay. All over there. Yeah, you can see it. That's why you do it. Over the tissue paper from the paper pumpkin works great. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video because, and like this card, because I sure do enjoy doing this. I just absolutely love it. I have the best time sharing what I create with you, and thank you all so very much. It's very faint, but when you hold it up, you see these little flecks in there. So thank you all so very much for watching. for helping me reach 2,000. Yes, thank you. I know, so it may not seem much to some people, but it's everything to me, and you all did that for me. So thank you all so very much for your help, for your generous comments and your support. You guys are the best. Thank you all so much, and please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye bye for now.